Greetings to readers, viewers, and listeners, and welcome to this next edition of the Autistic SuperBlog's annual. Maybe I should start over again and say that this is the WWE predictions episode known as the SuperBlog versus. Um, First of all, I wanted to say that I'm very happy when it comes to what's going on with Endeavor and WWE at this point. Of course, this is all new to all of us, and I feel like this is all new to all that are hearing this. So I just want to say that I'm optimistic. Can't exactly say the same thing for Mr. McMahon at this point, but that's neither here nor there. Um, I feel like this is a great time for all of wrestling, not just WWE, not just NXT, but everywhere at this point, because and the changes that are going to happen are going to help us, the wrestling fans in general. So, that being said, I'm going to uh, the purpose of this video is to give my predictions for NXT No Mercy, which is going on which is going on tomorrow, and I will have something going on for Fastlane next week. So I'm just giving giving an giving an idea out there. So with that being said, for those of you who you could check out the description in the link in the description of this video, and that at the link in the description of this video, and that's what I'm going to be using for my predictions as of this point. Now, keep in mind, as of 10:20 p.m. on September 29th, 2023, I have no idea what's going to be going on during this whole situation. I mean, if there are any late breaking changes, I don't know about them, and I don't want to know about them because I want to be able to be surprised like you guys are. I want to be able to react as you all react, as we react as wrestling fans. So, the chats are open just in case, and if you want to talk, just let me know. Um, but I'm going to go with the dark match in this particular case. I'm going to go with Kaliani Jordan versus Blair Davenport. I feel like this one is going to be a good one, but I fully expect for Kalani Jordan to win because I feel like she needs this victory more than anything else. I mean, yes, she may be starting out, but I feel like getting a victory on our pre-show counts about as much. And Blair Davenport seems to be the person to help her get over as she is the person as she is the veteran in this match. So I'll go with Kalani Jordan or or I'll take Blair Davenport to win. Um, and then the next match for this is a British Rounds Rules match for the NXT Heritage Cup. Noam Dar, the champion, Oro Mensa, Lash Legend, and Jakara Jackson versus Butch of the Brawling Brutes with Tyler Bate. This one could be really good. I I wouldn't mind seeing Butch win at this match, mostly because of the fact that he's proven to be the odds-on favorite when it comes to the Heritage Cup. But I feel like adding in Tyler Bate might be a good idea from Butch to kind of make sure it's one-on-one. With that being said, I feel like Butch is gonna win this one. I feel like Noam Dar is gonna lose this one. Because I feel like Butch is gonna knock him out. But then again, this is all I'm just speculating for right now. I'm gonna go with Butch to win the Heritage Cup because I feel like NXT needs a lot more high caliber names, and Butch is one of those guys. And then I'm gonna go a little bit differently with this one. I'm gonna go with the family, Tony D'Angelo and Channing Stacks Lorenzo, defending their NXT Tag Team titles against OTM, Lucian Prince, and Bronco Nima versus the Creed Brothers versus Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza. I feel that the family deserves a I feel that the family deserves a win to kind of keep them relevant in a tag team division that seems to be pretty stacked right now. Um, but I could also see the Creed brothers winning too. Um, I really don't know anything about OTM or Los Lotharios, so I'm just gonna say they'll just be there for cannon fodder at this point. But I definitely look at the family or the Creed brothers winning this match because I feel like it's the right call to make. And then we get to a North American Championship match. Dirty Dominic Mysterio versus, in a late substitution, Trick Williams, who's replaced the now released Mustafa Ali, and Dragon Lee will serve as a special guest referee. I feel like Trick Williams is going to win this one, only to keep Dirty Dominic Mysterio from winning this match because I feel like Dirty Dominic needs to get his comeuppance, and he's been spending a lot of time getting into everyone's business. I feel like Trick Williams will win this one, or if he doesn't win this one, it'll be by disqualification. I feel like that's the way they should go to kind of build this up a little bit because they've actually been doing dirty, no pun intended, by Dirty Dom. That it would be a that it'd be a crime for them to just have Trick Williams win with no real like momentum. I feel like if Dirty Dom doesn't lose it this time, he will lose it next in the next pay per view. Um, but I would not be surprised if Trick Williams showed a lot of heart in this match. So I'll go with Trick Williams in this one. And then we have Becky Lynch defending the NXT Women's Championship against Tiffany Stratton in an Extreme Rules match. I feel like Becky should win, but I want to say that Tiffany Stratton will win. I feel like here's the way I can see this. If Tiffany Stratton wins an Extreme Rules match, that means anything goes, which could lead the way for Jade Cargill to debut in NXT. The former AEW star has proven that she can hang, but I feel like to interfere in a match with Tiffany Stratton and Becky Lynch could decide things in this case. But if I had to choose, I'll go with I'll go with Tiffany Stratton to win this one, only because it would make a lot of things make more sense. Although now I say it out loud, I would not be so surprised if Becky Lynch won this one, um, or if Tiffany Stratton came up with Jade Cargill, but instead of helping Tiffany win, she helps Becky win by accident. That would be a way to kind of get her into the title picture on this one. So I'm gonna go with Becky Lynch to win, mostly because of the fact that I think that this could get really interesting. And then we have a singles match: Braun Breaker versus Baron Corbin. And notice I did not use Baron Corbin in this particular case. And Baron Corbin's a face right now. Kind of seems a little bit weird for me. And Braun Breaker definitely seems to be playing the heel on this one, and he's definitely earned it. I mean, from what I've seen, the little I've seen, I feel like Braun Breaker could be could be main event bound, but I feel like this might actually be the one to actually give Baron Corbin a win, so that Braun Breaker can leave, not go not go through NXT at this point. I feel like he's doing it for a main roster call up. I feel like if it doesn't happen now, it'll happen at a Survivor Series. So that's my prediction. I feel like Baron Corbin's going to win. And my gosh, did I not? I know, but it's in the match. So speaking of which, We have Carmelo Hayes defending his NXT championship against Ilya Dragunov. This one I feel is going to be really like something to something to see here because this is Ilya Dragunov we're talking about. This is someone who has beaten Walter or Gunther, as you might call him now, for the NXT UK Championship. This is someone that could take Carmelo Hayes to the limit. And I feel like Carmelo Hayes is also someone who should be called up for a main roster spot. I feel it'll still happen. Whether or not it happens now or at Survivor Series remains to be seen. But I feel like Ilya, if there's anyone that wins, Ilya Dragunov is gonna win this one. I would not be so surprised if they did it for a disqualification to keep this thing going. But I'm gonna go with Carmelo Hayes, but barely. He's gonna earn his victory for the. He's gonna earn his victory for this one. So those are my predictions as of right now. If you like this video, check me out here on the Autistic Super Channel. You can check me out on YouTube on the Autistic Super Channel. You can check me out on Twitter and all of this stuff. You can check out all my videos on the autisticsuperblog.wordpress.com. Stay safe, stay strong, and as always, shine on.